Okay, here we go with our first song. So the first song I always teach is Time of Your Life by Green Day. It uses nice and basic chords. It's flowing, it's reasonably easy changes, and it's quite a cool song. So see, I've got the acoustic back out for this one. You're probably playing on an acoustic, and this is really an acoustic song. So if you haven't seen my last guitar video, I gave you a real breakdown of the chords. I'll just reiterate them quickly in this video. We've got a G, 3rd fret on our low E, 2nd fret on our A, and then these two here on our B and E, both in the 3rd fret. That's our G chord. C add is next, so we just take those top two fingers and move them both down a string. Okay, these bottom two stay where they are, and then we have a D chord, so 2nd fret on the E string and the G string, leaving a string in between for our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, and we're just going to play that from the 4th string down. Okay, remembering if we hit this 5th string, the A, that's not an issue, we just want to miss this E. Okay, and later on we're going to use an E minor. Cool, so let's get started. We'll start with the strum. So we're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, so as I'm strumming through, I've got the pick angled as I'm coming down, and then I'm going to turn it to angle it up as I come up. So down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's really going to be our strumming pattern for this song. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down. Okay, so you can practice going over that for a while just on your G chord, and then what we're going to do is we'll start moving through these chords. So you can practice that, but the video is just going to move on. So just pause for a while, practice that strum until you get it, and then we're going to work on the change. So our first change is going to be down here to a C add 2. Okay, so I'm going to go through that strumming pattern twice on the G and then once on the C add 2. Okay, so you can practice that change as well. And then the harder change is going to be coming to your D, so we need to take everything off and come back on. So that change might take you a while. We practiced through that in the last video. But yeah, what we'll do to start with, we'll just do the song a bit slower, and then as you get the hang of it, you can speed it up. So this, and so we've got one strumming pattern here, and then we're back to the G for the same thing. So it's going to go like this. Okay, so you'll notice when I'm changing back, I'm actually putting this pinky down early, and you can do that. That changes this D chord into a D4 or a D sus4, which works as a pass back to the top. It just, yeah, I mean, it's one less thing that you have to do at the same time. Cool, take it or leave it. So that's our first pattern, which that does the chorus and the verse, I think. Can't remember, I haven't played with the song for a long time, but you'll hear the different parts when we do it. So that's the bulk of the song. Cool, so that's nice and simple, right? So just keep practicing through that. Obviously the song's a lot faster than that, but everything you learn, it pays to learn it slower first, get it right at a slower speed, and then speed it up. I think the song might be about... I think it roughly that fast, but hey, have a listen to the song. Bye. Alright, so the next part of this song, we're going to start with a E minor chord. So remember that was 2nd fret on your A string and D string, so just those two notes, and then everything else open. Okay, so just for the ease of it, we'll use it like that. Sometimes with this song you can have the two on here, down here as well. But we'll just do it nice and basic, E minor like that. So this next section is split into two parts. So the first part, we're going to start with that E minor. Our strum pattern is still the same. We're going to go E minor, and then we're going to play the other three chords backwards. So D, C add, G. So it's going to go... Cool, so we're going to do it twice, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go E minor, G, do that twice. Then this third time to a D. Then you go back to your G and you start the first section again. So this section again, E minor, D, C add 2, G, do that twice, and then E minor, G twice, then E minor, D, back to the top. So what I'll do is I'll just play a bit of the first section. I won't play right through the whole thing, and then I'll play this chorus section and then go back to the top again. I'm gonna shorten the verse parts just for the sake of time. Cool, so... Cool. So yeah, that's obviously a very compacted version, but that gives you the two parts to the song. There is a little different bit that they do in the bridge, but this is the bulk of the song, and for the sake of learning our basic chords, those are the parts that you really want to focus on. So have a jam along with that. Yeah, again, it might take you some time to get up to speed, but just stick at it. Keep practicing through, and it's just a great way to learn these chords and learn the changes as well. So go for it.